So Lil Nas is reacting to basically having the company that he worked with called Mischief being sued. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back and again with another video. If you haven't subscribed guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight into this video. So Lil Nas' company that he worked with, not his company, but to collaborate with, unfortunately are being sued by Nike because they don't want to be associated and want payment in terms of damages, which could argue that they may want the payment from the shoes that they tried to sell, that they all did sell. They made nearly $1 million in under a minute, so all that money could go right to Nike as well as the legal fees. So it seemed that it could get quite ugly between the brands, and I feel like it is bad news for Lil Nas because of course he doesn't want this associated with him. He obviously wants to work with his brand. He has reacted to this and has put up memes everywhere, from SpongeBob SquarePants, Squidward as if he's homeless with a cup asking for money, saying, me after the Nike lawsuit, what do I do? And then atting God and says, I'm sorry. So of course the guy is clearly joking around with his reactions, trolling everybody. I think the Nike lawsuit is definitely real. Nike have spoke out about it, they've said it's real, but his reaction is just to joke and laugh over anything and everything. It's like a coping mechanism. This guy himself used to have a Stan account. He knows how the logistics work when it comes to Twitter and how to work through stuff. And if you really just join the crowd and become one of them, as in terms of defending yourself, it's really just kind of absolves and everything. It's like he's a sponge. When people are throwing hate at him or critiquing him, he just takes it all and laughs at it with them. And by doing so, you are literally absorbing all of the hate and it just becomes nothing. It's kind of funny. If he was angry about it and showing more hate and hitting back at it, it would create different force, and he's not doing that because this is what he knows when it comes to social media. He knows how to play the social media ground very, very well. He did used to have a Stan account. He knows how to run it around. And so I feel like it's a good way to just deal with stuff. He also was saying, I've got a lot of anxiety. I can't deal with everyone and everything and what they've done and how they're reacting to it. So go and stream the song now. I joke again. Then he made another video to say, my apology for the Satan shoes. And when you click on the link, as he's about to apologize, he plays the song, like as a joke to everybody again. So he's just joking around in terms of his response. And I feel like it is a great coping mechanism to have, and it just really absorbs all of the hate and it just makes it into nothingness. And I think it's just a very clever marketing way, and it just only aids him, gives him more streams and numbers. And I can totally understand where he is coming from in terms of the fact that religion, yes, I completely agree, it's not okay to openly disrespect religions. I thoroughly do believe that had he come out with this collaboration and it was an Islamic quote or a quote from the Quran that he put up with 666 and etc., it would be a lot more uproar and a lot of Muslims won't have it. I definitely agree on that basis, but I also agree with the fact that you do have a lot of religions, all Abrahamic religions, that have made gay people feel like absolute shit growing up, to the point where they have to hate themselves. They're going to hell. They're this, that, and it's like they're still human beings. They're still people, and if you were in that position, you wouldn't like it yourself. So don't do it onto others. And that kind of conditioning, that kind of self-hate that you grow up, the insecurities you develop, the mental disorders you could develop, the anxiety, the pain, the trauma, the PTSD. There's so much of that for gay people who do grow up in such a toxic environment, and one guy has had enough of it and is trying to relay that information. Could have done it in a bit of a better way, but I understand where he's also coming from. So I'm trying to point out both sides and try to remain objective to the situation. But religion has been used to dominate and abuse people all over the world several times. But I also feel like coming out with Satan shoes, selling a drop of blood of the employee of the company to sell it with, it's just dumb. And now the brand out here is being exposed. Another brand out here is being sued. So the guy who really cut his hand or whatever to be dropping blood on each one of these flipping shoes is now being sued. You're a fool. You're an absolute dog. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.